Welcome to the Liminal Open Codex. Hey everyone, welcome back to the Liminal Codex. This is Anna, and we are going to be taking a look at the new moon in Pisces. This is going to be on the 18th, and just after that, make sure that you guys check out the reading for the spring equinox, which is the festival of Ostera. All right. The original Easter celebration, named after the goddess Ostera. It's different in different nations. Okay, so we're going to take a look at the new moon and then we'll clarify. So, what is it in our life that needs a refresh or an overhaul right now? Okay. The Six of Wands, what you view as success. Very interesting. Okay. What needs a refresh or a overhaul right now? Why does it need a refresh or an overhaul? Good question. Why does it need a refresh or an overhaul? I'm being told no. Okay. The Ace of Pentacles. I feel like there's something better out there. Okay. Let's see here. What could stop you from moving forward? Well, we have a lot of emotion here. Well, no. Am I gonna love it? Am I going to emotionally be able to invest? We have the King of Cups, and then we have the King of Cups and the Eight of Swords. Do I trust this? Do I trust my emotions? Very, very interesting. This is not my deck, by the way. This is the Threads of Fate deck, but the other that I will be using is the Persephone Tarot, which is very apropos for this time of year. All right, the end goal of this refresh or overhaul. What is the end goal here? What is it that we're stepping into? What is it that, and do keep in mind that this is a fantastic time for you to manifest. The Two of Swords, a decision, or the Four of Swords, a time of healing, rest, and reflection. Okay, all right. Underneath the bottom of the deck, we do have the Five of Pentacles. There's something here that I feel like you're not wanting to give to anymore. Yeah, the Five of Cups. Damn. And the Emperor. Okay, this may have been a business opportunity. Capricorn and Aries energy here. It's almost like you were wanting it is the Emperor here. The anchor. So this could be a masculine presence that you have been. It does not have to be. This could be you. We all have divine masculine and divine feminine within us. It's about what do I want to say? The Emperor is the one who chases. All right, Capricorn and Aries energy. This is someone who sees what they want and they go after it. Not to say that women can't do that. We absolutely can. We do. I do. And so, but I feel like somewhere along the way we've kind of lost that invigoration. I'm really interested in what this has to do. At worst, I could see this being a relationship that you no longer want to give to. A divine masculine in your life, a husband, a father that you no longer want to give time, effort, and energy to. And there is sadness here. There is grief. But I feel like, just based on what I'm saying here, this was something that you defined as successful. There could have been a new opportunity here. Now, again, with the Ace of Pentacles, I'm always thinking monetary, I'm thinking business related, I'm thinking time, effort, energy, Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus energy. The King of Cups here is representing water, emotion, which is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. The Eight of Swords has you all tied up, whether or not this is something that you can open your heart to any longer. The result, though, is a card of healing. It's a card of time passing. It's about resting in that state of gaining knowledge and wisdom as you heal. Time. Some of you need time to rest. Some of you have been giving to something in an effort to make it successful when in fact this may have had with the Five of Pentacles here and the Five of Cups, I am seeing that maybe this did not give back. It was not a good return on your investment. If this was a person, if this was a business opportunity, you may be saying, yeah, I did put a lot of time, effort, and energy into this, but honestly, it just did not turn out the way that I had wanted it to. If that is the case, then you're being given the opportunity here to rest and reflect with the Four of Swords on what it is that does need to change. This does come after the Three of Swords, so it means that there is some amount of heartache, whether it's disappointment, heartbreak, name it however you wish. It depends on how you view whatever this situation is. These are simply energies, and you can apply them to any area in your life. The Six of Wands. All right. What needs a... Okay. Something here clearly was not successful with the Tower. I did a reading about this, I want to say, on or around the 12, was it a Thursday or a Wednesday? Anyway, I did a reading about, look for the one, about the Tower. I'll try and I'll link it in the description if I remember. The Tower, Scorpio and Aries energy. Yeah, whatever this was that you thought was going to be successful or tried to make successful, it does look like the King of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn. Yeah, it's like it was not built on a stable foundation. Pure and simple. This can also be husband, father, as it is Capricorn energy. We have Capricorn and Aries here in the Emperor, the Anchor, right? Okay, tell me more. Well, we have the Ten of Swords. Yeah, I mean the Tower and the Ten of Swords. You're no longer seeking whatever this is. You're no longer seeking success in whatever venture this is. The good news is that something that was built upon a faulty foundation or something that was not built upon a stable foundation is not going to stand. It's not going to be something that you want to continue propping up in an attempt to keep it standing when clearly it's not going to be something that does. The universe will come in and provide a helping hand in tearing it down. These could be structures, ideals, beliefs, a project that you've been hard at work on, and that can be difficult, but it does offer this Ace of Pentacles here a brand new opportunity to plant new seeds and to grow a stable foundation, right? Why the Ace of Pentacles? Why the Ace of Pentacles? Well, there we are, the Six of Wands. Okay. I'm not going to lie. I feel like you're seeing the grass being greener someplace else. Okay. However that resonates with you. Why does this thing need an overhaul? Is because it almost feels like, yeah, you want to start this thing over again and you want to do it right. There's no harm in that. Absolutely. The Queen of Pentacles is about nourishing. Maybe you did not have time to nourish this, to build this on a stable foundation. You just went out and did the damn thing, and the foundation was not that stable. I feel like this is about an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of bullshit. If anyone can tell me what movie that's from, leave it in the comments down below. Also, let me know where you are watching from in the comments down below. The Ace of Pentacles. It does come with pain, though. Okay, the Three of Swords. I was wondering where this... Yeah, okay. So, it's about having to admit defeat and saying, yeah, I didn't nurture this the way that I was supposed to, or in a way that was conducive to this success that I was seeking. I'm going to do this again, in a different way, in a different style, knowing what I know now. Take that knowledge with you that you gained from the Tower and apply it moving forward, okay? Let's see here. The King of Cups. I do want to look at the King of Cups. Why the King of Cups? The Three of Wands. This is something that emotionally you have your sights set on, that you've been waiting for. Maybe you've been waiting for that emotional pull. Like, I am feeling emotionally guided toward this now. I am. What? Now, this is what could stop you from moving forward. Okay. You may not have, okay, then you may not have the emotional capability to say, I still feel like there's healing that's needed here. The Three of Swords and the Four of Swords, the Three of Wands. I kind of feel like you're not ready just yet for this. This Ace of Pentacles is more and more looking to me like a conceptualization, an idea, a thought form that you are beginning to shape into a seed that is planted, a brand new beginning. Why the Eight of Swords? Why the Eight of Swords? The Five of Swords. Okay. If something did fall apart, whether it's in the moon, okay, well, that makes sense. And that's completely understandable, especially because I'm seeing the Five of Pentacles. If this was a business venture that you ended up losing money on, you may be saying, well, I still have to recover from that. If this is an emotional opportunity and we have the Five of Cups here, you're looking back at it with sadness, remorse, and regret. You're saying, okay, I need time to heal here. Then the Five of Swords and the Moon, there is a lot of conflict in the mind space about what lies ahead. I don't know where I'm headed with this. The Eight of Swords is literally being trapped in the prison of the mind. You've got a lot of things that could keep you from moving forward here, and most of them are mental, and they have to do with the unknown. I feel like the end goal of this overhaul is to slow down. I mean, shit, yeah, the Hangman. Take some time to reposition your thought process. The Four of Swords, the Hangman, Piscean energy. Re-envision this. I'm getting that very loudly from my guides. Re-envision. Re-envision. Now, I'm not saying a vision board. I'm saying in your mind's eye, in your consciousness, how is this supposed to look? Look, okay, this could be your garden that you're starting in the backyard, for all I know. And you're saying, I planted these seeds. I did, and I thought they were going to grow, but I didn't realize that I was planting a seed that I live in Texas, okay? I didn't realize that I was planting, let's say, broccoli in the springtime, which requires cold, and we don't have that down here for very long. And even when we do, it's in the fall, and you would want to plant at that time. You're trying to plant something at the wrong time. You're setting yourself up for failure here. Reassess the situation. Maybe I should think of something different to plant. Maybe broccoli is not the best thing that I can plant, but maybe tomatoes. Tomatoes do fantastic here in Texas. We have several of them growing in the backyard. It's about taking time to re-envision things. And the Hanged Man in and of itself is about, how can I move on to calmer waters, is about taking a time out and gaining clarity. The Four of Swords and the Hanged Man are really calling you to take a pause, take a breather, rest, recover, and then move forward here with the Six of Swords. One more, please, for the Four of Swords. This is the end goal, is so that you can move forward. I feel like from whatever, and the Five of Swords is here, the Six of Swords is here. So it's like all of that chatter in the mind space, all of that overthinking, the constant, there's the Queen of Cups. Spend time nurturing this emotion. If you're not necessarily feeling tomatoes, make a caprese salad and get excited about tomatoes. Okay? I'm just using an explanation. I'm just using an example here. Underneath the bottom of the deck, yeah, we do have death. Yes, we do have the Nine of Wands. And yes, we do have the Nine of Cups. This really does. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles underneath of that. So this is really telling me you're having difficulty accepting whatever this change is, whatever this ending is. Place it as it resonates. Scorpionic energy yet again coming out here. The Nine of Wands is asking you to persevere or push forward and to lead with your heart. It may take a little while for you to find what emotion you want to lead with. If it's anger, if it's sadness, if it is a sense of rebellion of wanting to succeed despite failure here in the past, then go with that. Lead with it. All right. I am going to buy some Miracle Grow that's specifically formulated for tomatoes. I'm going to get nutrient rich soil that is made for fruits and vegetables, and that's what I'm going to start off with the with the Ace of Pentacles this time. I'm really going to shore up this foundation. I'm going to get my weed barrier down. I'm going to do everything that I can to create a stable foundation and then build it up. Plant the right seeds at the right time. Take a moment to think about this. What you don't want to do is to hastily move forward and have all of this fall down yet again. Hold on just a second. Okay. It's not that this was necessarily a failure, yes. It did not stand, right? This was not something that you could claim to be stable. The King of Pentacles is the master of stability in and of itself. But what did you learn? Okay. The anchor, Capricorn and Aries energy, the Emperor. I really feel like this is about moving towards something that you want to accomplish. This is about taking the lead on something. It could be a person. It could be a business opportunity. Capricorn, Aries, very business driven. I've gone over the astrology several times. I will do another astrology video. Make sure that you guys do watch those astrology videos. If you were to come to me for an astrology reading, it would blow your absolute mind to see your personal chart and how accurate it is with the software that my husband is developing. It is uncanny. Let's run through the signs really, really quickly, and then I am going to grab some oracle cards for you guys. We have the Tower, which is Scorpio and Aries energy. We have Capricorn and Aries here in the Aries. Kind of seems to be a bit of a when this new moon happens, the very next day or 2 days hence, we'll be having a shift into Aries season, not only, but the spring equinox, which is about, by the way, planting seeds here. The Ace of Pentacles is a seed that is planted that ultimately, with time, care, and nurturing, grows into the 10 of Pentacles, right? But you have to feed it. You have to water it. You have to make sure that that seed grows, that it has all of the nutrients that it needs. Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn. We have the King of Cups. There is emotion that is standing in your way, and the overthinking of emotion. Maybe the walking away from an emotion. If I do set my sights on something else, am I going to forget all about whatever this was? This Five of Pentacles, this Five of Cups, whatever this is painful. The Three of Swords, the Four of Swords. I feel like this is going to be a healing process. Even if this was a business venture. Sometimes we have great high hopes and we're disappointed. Our expectations do not meet the reality. This channel is a great example of that. A once thriving channel and now 20 or 30 views per video. The moon, Cancer and Piscean energy, is asking you to embrace the unknown, to not be afraid of it. Because if we stop at the precipice of walking through the unknown areas or the unknown emotions, then we'll never get to see what is in the shadows. Shadow work, big kind of little, pretty good little hint here. We have, and also with the Hanged Man and the Four of Swords, the Hanged Man Piscean energy. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and take a look at some of the oracles. Ladies, if you would, please. What needs to come through? What needs to come through? And for those of you who are interested in romance, I see that, yeah, this could be something that was a bit of a misfire whenever it came to a relationship. Okay. This may be a defeat that you have to accept, but take your time before you get into anything serious. Reflect on what you've learned here. All right, we have smudge stick. Yeah. Cleanse your space, purify with sacred smoke. I feel like this is purifying your emotions. I've got a lot of that here. The 5 of Cups, the King of Cups is in the blind spot. What could keep you from moving forward? So emotions are something that need to be purified. You cannot live in that 5 of Cups. You can visit it, but you cannot continually stay in it, because if you do, you will only stay in that period of sadness, remorse, and regret, the possibility of what could have been. And that is never a great place to heal from. Calming tonic, soothe your nerves, find peace in the stillness within. I mean, we have the 4 of Swords and we have the Hanged Man showing up here. Absolutely. Athame, cut through illusion, seek truth and clarity in your path. If this is not asking you to embrace the moon and all of the shadows that come with it, the unknown, then I don't know what is. Okay, guys, that is what I have for you. Let me know how and if this resonated with you in the comments down below. If you would like a more in-depth personal reading with me, then you can always book one through the link in the description box below. If you like any of the decks that you have seen me use here, that I have told you I created, those are all going to be on sale, should be on sale right now through Etsy. All right, guys, have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will see you again here soon.